2. Are we live? Okay, nice. So we are live. It's day 9 of streaming, of building the full stack real estate application. This is our progress. We are still building the front end part. And today we will continue building this component where we display the cities, not cities, actually we'll display districts, I guess. Yeah, we will display districts, and we are at the stage where we are displaying. I was working on this pagination, and we're building our own pagination component. And as you see, we are at the part where we're stuck. I want it to be like here in this one. You see here 6 cards of this different districts, and when the second page of pagination is being clicked, it just scrolls by 1 card. So here we scroll by 6. So that's the part we want to fix right now. I'll open up the code. So need to find what we need to find. We need to find, this is the use pagination hook, our custom hook. I'll delete this. This was for debugging. For now we don't need this. So I need to I guess this hook, when switching to next page in pagination, what does it do? Let's take a look. It just sets the page. By default it's page 1. It's at second page. What happens when the second page is being set? When the page changes, this re-renders, and so we have start index, end index here, and we are slicing the items accordingly. So if the page changes, start index, end index will also change. And if start index and end index changes, we have different slices of items, so we display different items. And how the start and end index changes, we know for sure that 6 items which are being displayed now, all of them will be replaced. So I guess let's take a look at this. So instead of replacing all the 6 items on page change, I think we need to understand when the page changes how many items are existing to be displayed, and display it accordingly. So if we need to check if there's 1 item, we need to replace 1 item here, the first one, and display the new one. If there are 2 items, we need to two items, remove two items from here, and add two items. And this new item should be pushed to this array, and first two items or one item should be removed from pop. I guess the pop removes the first one, the beginning or orange shift. I need to actually check this. So anyway, need to work on that. Let's take a look at the code again. Items per page is 6 always. So items per page, maybe that's the maybe that's the thing that we need to change. Items per page. Okay, let's see. Where are we using the hook? Interesting. So we are passing cities here. This is required. Cities is the items argument. Second argument, items per page, is optional, I guess. Okay, it's interesting. Okay, once the current page changes, this will rerun. And items per page, that's the problem. Items per page will be same, I guess. So our start index will be wrong. We need to understand it. We need to understand that how many okay, so it's like an algorithm. Where are we tracking here? The question is, where are we tracking all those items which we are not displaying from here? We're slicing start and end index, and then we have left still some items. Maybe instead of slicing, could replace it. So whatever we get with this return item slice, because we always get the new values when the page changes. We need to check maybe if it's 6, we need to return it. If the items inside are 6. If the items are less than 6, we can replace the existing array which we are showing. In reality, we are showing this. So currently, I think should create something like state here that displayed items, like items. Nice. GitHub Copilot understood what I want to do. So nice. So basically, displayed items. We need to have items here for displaying. Displayed items. And okay, so displayed items should be let's think. Okay, for now, for beginning, they should be the first 6 items. So basically, by default, I think. They should be by default. So by default they should be 6, like first 6 items. From where does these items come from? Whatever array we are passing to this hook. I just wonder where should I set this? By default here, or update here, inside here.
Do you think Boo Riley ever really comes and looks in my window at night? Jim says he does. This afternoon when we were over by their house.
I told you and Jen to leave those poor people alone. I want you to stay away from their house and stop tormenting them.
Let's try like this. Okay, let's see what GitHub Copilot offers to write. So if the items length don't match the displayed items length, no, this is not what we want actually. I'm just thinking like to set something like this. If the length is not equal to 6. Because it can't be more than 6. If it's not equal to 6. Okay. Basically what we want to do, if it's not equals to 6, we want to push those to the array and remove. So okay, we need to understand the length of it, I guess. Okay. Okay. This is the problem with Claude. Like it improved my code. It got the idea what I wanted to do, but it gave me the new version, which had some addition to dependency array of use memo, which crashed the application, and it got like many re-renders. And you need to always check the Claude. We still get one extra re-render, but still our application is like in strict mode, and strict mode in React always re-renders 2 times. But now it's not crashed because of this. Actually, I checked, and Claude returned even this use effect. For what? Why did it return use effect? Like, let's check. Calculate paginated data without state updates. Paginated data. Handle state updates and use effect. So it's like a more efficient way, I guess. But we already have this in dependency array, so this creates more dependencies still. Do we need to like re-render? Like, no, it will anyway happen re-render once the state changes, but do we need to add paginated data to the dependency array still if any of these changes, then component renders and use memo hook recreates. You're absolutely right. The paginated data dependency in the use effect is redundant, since any change in the items current page or items page will trigger recomputation of paginated data in use memo and cause re-render anyway. Yeah, so that's why I'm saying like you need to always check. If it's not super straightforward and easy, you need to check Claude and GPT as well, I guess. Every artificial intelligence. So yeah, so basically we achieved what we wanted, I guess. Yeah, the pagination works like intended. It does not replace all the current values with the new values, so it's just replaces, in this case, the first one. But yeah, I mean, actually there's a bug as well here, I guess, because by default it starts with New York, and when we click the second page it replaces with Detroit. Actually, the last one, this one, Las Vegas, should be replaced with Detroit. So why so? Let's check. New items length, remaining items is displayed items, slice created items is okay, yeah, because we need to just do it like this. Instead of starting with new items, we need to start with remaining items, and the new item will come last one. Let's see, New York, Los Angeles. Yeah, now it works. Okay, so a little bit progress here. So next thing will be, of course, to make it look like this one, to make sure this ugly thing disappears. And but what annoys me the most when creating such things is that the animation, that it has no animation. I hate it. So once like pagination switches, I want to have the real animation like here. So yeah, Okay. So I guess this to be a true coding, late night coding session, we need to have a little break, coffee break, get back with coffee to continue. back to business. I guess we can continue. Let's make sure this image disappears. So, what do we have here? So, okay, the image disappeared, and we are at the stage where we have these ugly components, and we want to make them look like this, clean and nice. So, how can we measure that? Let's go to each individual component. Let's close the pagination hook, and let's go to location plate. I guess one thing for sure we know is that the height is like doesn't change, I think. So minimum height we have here 200 pixels, which should be wrong. Let's check. Let's check. So index of is not a function. I don't like this error actually, but it's not coming from it's not actually what am I watching. It's not our console error. So why did it? Okay, actually okay, actually the height also changes. What is the default height of this? 265. Let's make it like no, not like this. Let's do it like this, okay? And let's check the full height. 300. It's on full width, so it's like a full screen is 300. I guess maximum height should be 300, and actually not height, width should be 300. Maximum width. Let's set maximum width 300. Let's see if it affects anything. Maximum width. Why is it so small? Image. The width 300. This is okay. So okay. Or what? Okay, let's go to our location here, I guess. No, this is okay. This is actually okay, I believe. No, not this one. This one, location plate. Okay, let's set 600. What happens? Nothing happens. Okay, let's set width to full. Okay, now we got what we want, actually. And not this one. Okay, I think we got what we want. It kind of becomes smaller. Do we have gap here? Gap. We don't have gap here. Let's put gap. No, not here actually. Location plate. Where is location plate? Here. Yep. So let's make a gap like 2. I guess. Yeah, gap works. So let's set it 2. Or what if we? No, we set it to 2. Okay. Okay, it works. We need to set now to maximum height 373. So 3. Let's set 373. And let's set to height full. Why it does not affect it full? Okay, let's test. Let's ask Claude. Why is not height being height full being applied to my component? Okay, so we need to set the parent component to have some height. So I'm thinking, how much should I set for for this section? 5. Let's set like minimum height 500 pixels. I think it will be okay. Now let's take a look. Locations. Okay, I think this looks better. Like this. Just checking if there's a way to use Tailwind's power state to pass the different argument to SVG. Because of course we can do it with state, just create a state for hour, but I don't want to do that. So Claude says that yes, there's a way you can change the SVG color using Tailwind's group hour without use state. Let's see. Here's how. We need to arrow SVG component, class name, group stroke white, group hour stroke white, group hour fill white. Or okay, I don't believe that this will work actually. I really don't believe that this will work. Okay, so it replaced fill. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this is magic. How did this work? This is actually really nice. Okay, so on group hour it somehow sets in CSS it sets the stroke to white and it affects the SVG because we have class name. Because in our SVG factory we receive the class name as argument, so it overrides the it's nice. Okay, so one thing is that by default we need it to be black, so fill should be black. Yeah, okay, nice. Now it works good. Okay, I think, what else? Let's take a look. I think it is looking, but one thing, I think the corners are not looking smooth, rounded. Okay, so rounded full, this is not what we want. We want rounded, maybe extra large here. Two XLs. Yeah. Maybe we can see somehow here how much rounded is this. Yeah, this one. We need border radius. Where is border radius? 12. And ours is how much? Actually, we can see here. It's even more. I think. Okay. Let's set to 12, I guess. Yeah, let it be like this. Okay, so now I think let's deal with this pagination to be smooth, and then we can adjust so the pictures are not the same. And to be honest, I have no idea how to make this like smooth transition. I'm guessing it's to create some custom hook. I have custom pagination in my React app. 6 like items being displayed horizontally. I need to show the code, because if I don't show the code, Claude will, I'm sure, give some really bad advice. So let's show it like this. Let's show the whole so it understands which component it is. Location plate, yes. Changed. I want the connection to be smooth. Changing items on view. How to achieve that? It's a good way to learn to create everything from scratch, not to use libraries and stuff, but yeah, it's actually good. Unique key combining title, current page, index to ensure proper remounting. Okay, what keys? Meaning, actually, okay, what? Unique key combining, let's see. No, like, we have the unique key, I don't need any other key. Edit animation with keyframes for slide in effect. Edit animation. Keyframe for slide in effect. Okay, so I have not worked with animations with Tailwind, so Claude is suggesting adding this to Tailwind config, keyframes, and yeah, I think I understand what this is. Let's try. We need Tailwind config in theme, I guess, yeah. In extend, we need to add this keyframes like this. Okay, we added keyframes. Now we need to add keyframes in style. Okay, let's try. Let's try style. Yeah, I mean, this is what kind of is not clear to me. Okay, first, why did it shout? What's the problem with style? Let's check. We need to add style so location plate receives it as argument, I guess. Okay, I have an idea. Maybe actually not like this. We just pass the index as argument, I guess. Okay, let's go here. Let's take index number and index here. And yeah, I guess here. Animation delay. Anime play. Let's see. I'm being skeptical to this one. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Hope Claude won't BSS. No. Okay, good. Claude said no. That means he's close to truth. Because whenever like you ask something and he says yes, 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 everything is possible, that means that it's like being delusional most, like really often, many times. So using animation delay index directly, that won't work with default Tailwind because arbitrary values in class names like dynamic indices are not processed by Tailwind's default configuration. Instead, you can either use inline style simple approach or predefine specific animation. Okay, in that case, maybe we could use inline style here. Still error. What's wrong? Cannot find index. Okay, here's index. Yeah, it won't work, but yeah. Okay, so where is inline style? Still no effect. Nothing changed now. Okay, let's say we need to. Okay, no. First, let's ask. Let's ask Claude. What's about this approach? Yes, that's the correct structure for adding animation delay, but you're missing the animation class itself. You need to add the animation class to make the delay work. What class am I missing? Okay, let's see. Okay, nice. Nice. But weird. It's being too showing off in a weird way. So what should we change? Okay, let's delete ease out. Okay, I think this is at least a little bit better. Don't like too many effects, but going backwards I don't like. What about here? Okay, it's like this version is much better. I want this effect. Let's explain to Claude. This works, but problem is the effect being applied to each item that is being changed. I want this to be like, for example, we are displaying 6 items. Hey man, hey. No, high back. Okay, so I want this to be like we're displaying 6 items, and once new I want it to have scroll effect when new item is being added. I want previous ones to push back and new one appears in view. Let's see. Yeah, carousel. That's what we want. Kind of carousel effect. So Claude understood us correctly. We want some carousel-like effect, where existing items smoothly move to make room for new ones. That's true. That's correct. So what changes? Instead of animating individual items, we're now animating the container. Great. Translate slide the entire row of items. Edit flex shrink to location plate to prevent items from shrinking. Using overflow hidden. Let's see, where did it add? Okay, here. Where? Okay, no changes to Tailwind config. Okay, let's go through everything. Instead of animating individual items, okay, we don't want to animate individual location plate, and for that we just delete this. We delete this, and also the index argument, and from here as well. Let's delete it. Here as well. Okay. And here. Okay. We deleted this. Now what's next? Using TranslateX to slide the entire row of items. TranslateX is being applied to parent container. Parent container is this div, like this. Okay, current page -1. Okay, we'll test this. Edit flex shrink to location plate for items from shrinking. Okay, let's set this inside of it here. Okay, using overflow hidden. Where do we have overflow hidden? Okay, on the parent to hide items outside the viewport. I think we have this. Don't have this. Okay, set this overflow hidden. Used opacity 0 initially and animate to opacity 1 for smooth. Fade in. Where are we using this? Opacity. Inside Tailwind config. Yeah, let's go. Tailwind config. So, what do we have here? So, this is okay. Slide in, TranslateX, 100% slide. Okay, he's out. Okay, let's take this. Okay. Now let's check, I guess. No, what's this? So I don't get it. Do we still need this? Still Yeah, I think I was actually reading the wrong message. So need this. Okay, we need this. We have it. Okay, this effect. We need this one on the parent. Okay. We have overflow hidden. Like shrink. Okay. Else. Yeah, this is the one. But still, we have a bug. Why does the scroll like this? Too much. Okay, I got it. Okay, now we need to explain well to Claude so he need to understand. So it works, but the problem is when it scrolls. It scrolls for 20%. Replace the view, but my code works. So when next page is clicked, the current existing items are not being fully replaced. It actually for example, if we are displaying 6 items and next page contains 1 more item, this new item should be added to existing views and replace 1. So if we make 6 items and click next page, and if there is new item on next page, items will first item of current array will be removed, and new one will be pushed to the end of it. You understand what I mean? Do you understand? You know what I'm saying, Claude? You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah, now I understand. Instead of sliding the whole container, you want to maintain a fixed set of 6 items where the new item replaced old ones one by one. Let's modify the code. Yep, one by one, I guess. Slide out, slide in. Okay, let's update first the animation inside of Tailwindcss. Okay, Tailwindcss keyframes. Okay, keyframes are being updated. Now let's go and try to here. Locations. What do we need? Use effect. So use effect, what will this give us? We are having dependency array paginated data. So once paginated data, okay, changes, we'll render page, and if displayed items, why are we setting more displayed items here? Length 0 set. I don't understand why it created this logic, because we already have this logic in our hook. Okay, let's just ignore it. And maybe here. Okay, so I'm not sure now about this. If like what location plate. Okay, so this is locations. Not big changes here. Location plate. Location plate. Okay, let's try. Yeah, no effect. Maybe I'm missing something. Okay, now I need to show my custom hook here. One more time, updating Tailwind config. And I see Claude is already struggling with this.
Atticus, do you think Boo Radley ever really comes and looks in my window at night? Jim says he does. This afternoon when we were over by their house.
I told you and Jen to leave those poor people alone.
animating
Stop tormenting.
component again, doing the same thing. Again, index. Okay, something new, update the pagination hook to track animation direction. Okay, wait a sec. Let's go to use pagination. What are we updating actually? Direction. Oh, okay, direction. This is something new. Okay, so we have this direction state, set direction, and how do we use it? Paginated data. New items, new item, remaining items. Okay, so remaining items. So we need to go like line by line here. Okay, so total pages, paginated data, start index, end index, everything same. But here's new items, correct? Remaining items, this is where it's getting interesting. We have direction, if it equals next, so we have this statement. Okay, if it's next, then we'll return whatever we were returning, this one. Okay, if it's not, interesting. Okay, this will num new use minus. Okay, I'm not sure about this again. I'm really not sure. Nice. Nice, yeah, but this one going back, it's okay, so we'll end stream for now, I guess, and maybe continue tomorrow with this. Still there we have some progress. This plate's looking much better. And we already have some animation for pagination animation. And it's still not how we want to, but since making from scratch it's good experience, and still there is something. So until next time.